Hi, everyone. So I'm going to tell you a short story from Moscow, Russia, which is about perseverance, courage, startups, and office renovation. As you can see in Russia, the climate is a bit harsh, a lot of traffic, cold, long winters, and office cubicles. However, even in the harshest environments, creativity will out and show its way. And having spent many years working in rather dull offices, we took the decision with our new startup to look for something bigger and bolder. And what bigger, bolder place than the Central Telegraph, which is this amazing historical building right next to the Kremlin, built by, or designed by Ivan Rerberg in 1927, and was the pinnacle of technology when it was built. It was this amazing space. So we took a whole floor, which was perhaps a mad thing to do, because when you're building a startup, the last thing you need to do is worry about renovating your office. It's going to take longer and be more expensive than you ever imagined, just like everywhere else in the world. And so the first thing you do, of course, is you find like an amazing designer who comes in and says, we're going to turn your office into a meadow. and you think, yeah, that's a great idea. No, that's not a good idea at all. And that's probably the moment when you think, so there are going to be a few lessons coming from this. So there's a good twist, positive twist to the tale. And one of those is don't fill it up with things. Allow a space. If it's an amazing space, allow it to be filled with ideas. In Russia, things out on the street are not always calm and peaceful. So one of the things you'd want to do is to make a great space inside where people feel comfortable enough to experiment and to express themselves and to screw up and make mistakes. And you need a kitchen. This is what happens in a traditional sort of Russian kitchen. Actually, all kitchens are like that. I mean, that's what happens in all kitchens around the world. So you need a good kitchen, and that you need to bring people together, put your kitchen in the middle of the office, and ideally have a chef that's also an amazing skateboarder, who then persuades you to build a skate ramp in the kitchen. Which is a really bad idea because it's noisy and everyone starts skating and stops working. So you then put a beanbag there and people move away from that. Adapt to the space around you. So if it's incredibly noisy outside, which it is, and open plan offices are really noisy, find a Buddhist monk to come in and train you how to use the sound as part of your meditation. Renovating while you're actually in the office sucks, because in the cold you have to like wrap up and it's incredibly dirty and dusty, and but there's a positive spin to that, which is you can all band together and clean up. So we would do these sessions with everybody in the office at sort of 8 o'clock in the morning. People would come in and clean up and help the cleaners to get things ready. And I can't even remember what the next. Oh, yes. So if you're in an old building, which we are, scour the attic for junk. So here we have 2 military crates that we found in the attic, which have been converted into a rather cool standing desk. And then allow people to kind of get on with what they want to do in the space. And if they want to throw exhibitions and DJ and have educational events, then let that out. So a space can actually create wonderful things if you allow it to do so. So, and there's light at the tunnel. So persevere, and 18 months later, here we are in our new office. Okay, thank you very much.